So I'm John Meehan, Tasmanian Operations Manager for Porta. We're at Bridgewater in north of Hobart. We're currently standing in the dry store that we commissioned last year with Bison. It's just under 2,000 square metres in size, holding our outbound dry material that we send through to Victoria for moulding. Bison were an obvious choice, simply with the way that they put them in, so the technology that they use to lift them into place. It's a safe way to do it. It was quick and it was certainly cost effective as well, so for us it was the right choice. What we needed was this warehouse holding dry material and another large shed for the sawmill. We needed access from lots of different sides. We needed height, it needed to be open, it needed to be flexible for our requirements, and all those things were provided for us by Bison. So in the design phase we were keen to make sure that we could utilise the shed in as many ways as possible. Particularly beneficial for us was to be able to bring a truck into the loading area for the first time. Prior to that we used to have to load outside, but now, particularly with the large 30-metre span of the shed, we can get a full taut liner inside the shed, load it out of the rain, marshal the load before we need it without any pressure on the operation at all. It's given us a lot more flexibility and a lot more capacity to be able to respond to what we need to be able to do on a daily basis. This is the sawmill part of the expansion. It's a large shed again, it's just under 2,000 square metres. It's got a large amount of equipment in it, which is the backbone of what our new operation will be. This was the first prize for the project, was to get this shed up and away and installed as quickly as possible, which is what Bison managed to do for us. Having them being as active and as consistent in their approach in terms of putting the sheds up and getting the two aligned in terms of the overall process was really important to us from the project's point of view. It was pretty clear from the outset once Bison landed on site that they were really focused on the project. They were focused on delivering what we needed as quickly as we needed it, and they just got into doing what they needed to do as efficiently as they possibly could. Fantastic bunch of blokes to work with, always polite, and which is in the building trade is not something that happens all the time. The actual construction itself went ahead without any hitches at all. Safety was paramount. That was really important to us as well. And we did have a number of visits from the regulators and just got through those, which was fantastic. And that's what we expected, and that's what was delivered by Bison. Very, very impressive. The idea of building the shed from the ground enabled the electricians to do a lot of pre-installation work. The roof was still on the ground. Obviously in a project like this there's lots of multiple contractors. We had civil contractors, electricians, plumbers, and Bison worked really well amongst that group. They've actually helped coordinate some of those activities to make the whole project flow a lot easier, and it was a huge benefit to us to have their experience on the ground in terms of a large installation like this.